Hey guys, welcome to Flat Top King. Hey, today is all about turkey number 2. Smoked apple cider brine turkey is going down. I hope it's as good as it sounds. All right, before we dive deep into the ingredients, I've already taken the luxury and spatchcocked our turkey. If you guys want to see why, how, when, and where, the beliefs why I believe in spatchcocking, a lot more in-depth tutorial style will be on our Cajun turkey. That's the video number 1. This is all about just a whole different idea, same philosophy, same method, different ingredients. We will try to have all of these recipes available at theflattopking.com. It's one of those things where we kind of like hand pick and choose which recipes go in there. There's only so much time, right? But you guys seem to really like that Cajun turkey. So hopefully this one's just as good. This is the deal. This one has caught my eye as well. It's an apple cider brine turkey. Well, we bought some apple cider, and honestly, I opened the lid, took a couple swigs, and I was like, that's not what I expected with apple cider. It tastes like a strong apple juice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Not a lot of herbiness, not a lot of like depth of flavor. It's pretty light.
You were looking for like some earthiness, I feel like.
Yeah.
A wassail.
A who?
A wassail. Is that, I think that's how you say
I think that's
wassail.
what you say, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what oh my gosh. I haven't heard of one. Where do you come up with? All right. Let's get back to basics here. All right. So I ended up getting a gallon because it was so light and flavored that I thought that we'd have to go through, you know, a lot or reduce it or something like that. All right. I just got some smashed garlic, my lemons of choice, half a cup of salt with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of black peppercorns. Okay. Instead of adding sugar, typically we do a 2-to-1 ratio of sugar versus salt. I'm doing apple juice concentrate. This stuff's extremely sweet, and because I was trying to offset the appleness of the flavor. Hey, if I want to make something, I want it to taste like the ingredients say, right? I don't want to take it. I don't want it to taste like, you know, whatever. If I'm taking or tasting apple cider brine turkey, better taste like apple cider brine turkey. And then the other day I was at my local hardware store and they had this, and we looked around, and oddly enough, we found it in more places. And then we got your standard poultry seasoning packet that your stores are just full with right now. They've got them just about in every corner you can look at. It seemed like sage, rosemary, and thyme. All right, we're just going to get all the ingredients of the pot like we did last time. I'm just going to take half the container instead of water. We're going to do this cider. I'm not doing all of it because we're not worried about dissolving that many ingredients. Since we're not using sugar, it's just the salt we're dissolving. All that apple juice concentrate, all the salt and black peppercorns, the whole lemon, the garlic, even the dang skins. That's where a lot of flavor's at. If you had onion to throw in there, I wouldn't even take off the skin. Now let's look at these herbs. We'll do 1 stick of rosemary. I'm just guessing kind of like what I would throw in there. We'll do half the sage. And then the thyme leaves are not as potent, so we can just go with all the thyme. It's not a big deal. Stems and all. That's where a lot of flavor's at in this stuff. All right, I got the cinnamon orange blend. There was another one next to it that just said cinnamon and had like a red band. I thought that orange peel would appeal to the turkey as well. So, I don't know. Maybe about half the box. I don't want to go crazy with it. Something like that. All right, let's get this reduced and we'll come back out. All right, not a lot of things can go wrong at this point. I just like to do this because I feel like it opens up the herbs, the lemons, the black peppercorns, the garlic, anything you add in there. Once it adds heat, it kind of just releases the natural flavorings. So I'm going to bring it up to roll and boil, basically count to 60 seconds. Take it off the heat for about 15 minutes, and we're going to be good to go. All right, our brine's done. Tip a note. Note a tip. I had a lot of people comment last time, use a Ziploc bag for turkeys. I do agree. 2 things. One, we've done them in the past. Not really a problem. One of the times we did it, they had a hole in it. And so then you basically defeat the purpose of protecting your whole cooler. And 2, I don't know why this year, but they're extremely hard to find. So unless you're looking online, 0 for 4 in the grocery store. So I do agree with the Ziploc bags, just not this year. 10-pound bags of ice. Make sure your little drain spout's closed. Since this is not water, I don't think flavor hurts. I'm just going to add the rest of this in there. in that brine liquid. Woo! Turkey upside down. Woo! And we'll see that bad boy tomorrow. Ooh, the temperature has dropped. I was out here yesterday in a t-shirt, and today I'm shivering. Whoo, them cold fronts. All right, this is the deal. It's been the next day. Show you guys really quick, just like we did on the last video, in case you're worried about it. I mentioned in the last video that when you have the chance to keep your cooler outside, especially in the colder areas, it's an advantage, right? Because you can imagine if it's 30 degrees outside, you don't really have to worry about your cooler being in 100-degree weather and burning through the ice. So this is how much ice we got left over. Ooh, that's good brine. That's good brine. That's good brine. You can smell it. Let me show you guys something. People commented last time that the brine didn't penetrate the skin because this was on the cooler side. That's not true. That brine gets in there and it pulls and pushes and all that other stuff.
So cold, my hands are shivering.
It's a cold one today, that's for sure. All right. I like to season my turkey upside down first. Let's see, garlic butter and the simple citrus rub. You know, I went back and forth of how to season this turkey. I didn't necessarily want to put the rosemary on it this time, or sage or anything like that. I was going to try to stay away from the traditional flavors. So I just had these in house, and this is what we're using today. You want to tell them why I seasoned the backside first? The underneath first? See if you learned something?
Because you season the presentation side last.
That's right.
And the top is the presentation side. So if you season it first, then when you flip it over, your seasoning will get little fingerprints and stuff in it.
Yeah, look at you. You know what? When it's all said and done, honey, you might be able to make something besides a salad.
I don't know.
You guys remember, you can be liberal with your seasonings. It's a huge piece of meat. It's gonna be cooking for a long time. Just make sure you get it even as possible. All right, we got our smoker rolling about 300. Do it just like I did last time. The hotter part of the grill is right here in the middle. That's where our dark meat's at. It'll come over right out of the grills. So we're gonna put it just like this. I'm not worried about thermometers right now. We've got a long ways to go. I'm probably looking about at least minimum of 5 hours. This is a bigger bird than the last time. And the last one took us 4.5 hours. Woo! Try to get a sneak peek right there to that smoked stuffing. We got sourdough bread, sausage, and cornbread mixed all up in that thing. You know you can't have turkey without it. All right, this is the deal. I'm pulling it a little bit early. I'm gonna pull it about 162 versus 165 just to try it out. That's what cooking is about. I feel comfortable doing it. If you want to cook it longer, you can. It is entirely, and I mean entirely, way too cold to keep my turkey outside, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna bring it back inside, let it rest. Good maybe 30, 40 minutes.
So do you think that the carryover cooking is gonna raise it up to 165 and that's why you pulled it at 162?
That's good. We raised the temperature of the pellet smoker up the last 30 minutes because I wanted to be able to start cooking the stuffing. You don't have to do that on your bird, but since that temperature was higher, your bird's going to be a lot hotter. So I've got a better chance of carry over that cooking. Whoo! You guys see that steam coming off that stuffing? That thing was fresh off that pellet smoker. But we're talking about turkey. All right. I am interested, as can say the least. The flavors, I have no idea what to expect. You guys hear that crunch?
It smells delicious.
Notice our little thermometer still didn't pop off. That's why I tell you guys, please don't think a piece of plastic is going to save your Thanksgiving. Whew. Oh yeah. Whoo, woo, woo. Whoo.
Where's my bite? Hey, out here in the cold, you gotta feed me. Oh man. That is a juicy turkey.
That's tender. That's good turkey.
That is amazing.
All right.
I think that's better than the smoked Cajun one.
I was just going to ask you, what do you like better? Can you tell the apple? The apple is subtle. I think the skin on the turkey is more apple flavored than the actual turkey itself. The turkey has pulled the salt through, but I think the skin captures the apple. It's not overbearing. It's light. So you've already said that you like this better than the Cajun.
Yeah, the Cajun one was phenomenal, but this one probably beats it out just a little bit. It's good. It's good.
So let me ask you this. Cajun brined or apple brined? Would you apple brine it and then Cajun seasoning it on the outside?
That could be good. I don't know. This one's really good.
I will say for the people that are asking about the Cajun, my wife can attest. She is not a heat person at all. Black pepper is about her limit. It's not spicy. The combination we use, that Huth Riles Cajun Creole, is not spicy like some of the Cajun seasonings. Very mild in my opinion, but very balanced.
Even our kids liked the Cajun one.
Oh yeah, there's none left.
They're gonna love this one too.
I think this is overall a better turkey than the last one. I think pulling a couple degrees more helped us out. And that's what it's all about. So this is turkey number 2. So we had Cajun turkey, apple brine turkey, and last year we did the traditional turkey. So if you had to pick your combination, mix and match, what are we making our family for? What, 26 pound? Thing looked like a dang ostrich.
We got a big turkey.
I couldn't imagine wrangling that thing around the neck. So what's your favorite? What do you want me to make for Thanksgiving?
I don't know. They're all incredible. But we need to wrap this video up so we can try this stuffing.
If I had to choose, I would want to do the apple brine.
Yes.
Because I definitely think it adds just something to it. But it could be the different bird. And I like the Cajun seasoning. Maybe we'll do a light Cajun and traditional mix with rosemary, thyme, and
I really like this citrus rub, simple citrus rub that you did on this one. I think that's really good. Maybe you combine the Cajun and the citrus rub.
Okay, there you go. That's our Thanksgiving. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
With the apple brine.
You wanted apple brine.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. You know, you don't get many options or many chances to smoke multiple turkeys. So I'm glad we went down this journey just because I think it's absolutely fantastic. I know my family's going to be excited and proud. And that's what it's all about, getting the family together and just hoping they got the best meal possible. Guys, if you're interested, we have a join button down below. It's a membership program. And we thank each and every one of you that's taking time to do that. Check us out on the Griddle Group on Facebook. It's where we go back and forth and it's where we share our secrets, tips, tricks, you name it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Spatchcock, wet brine, and smoke make fantastic turkeys. It's really, 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 really hard to beat.
That is true.